And this is only his second start in a full-body car.
Here he goes for second spot down to the inside of Kerry Earnhardt. Turn number 3. Newman inside, Earnhardt outside. Put Ryan Newman up to the number 2 spot with 12 laps to go when they come back to the stripe. Bob Strait, 51 years old. Ryan Newman at age 22. Trying to get around. Straight's probably been racing longer than 22 years. Turn 1. This is Bend where Newman has been better than Strait the last several times. Here he goes. Straight's up the racetrack. Newman to the inside. Big crash. Here goes Strait spinning around the corner. Bob Strait spins out after contact from Ryan Newman. Hard into the inside guardrail. The point leader has crashed. Racing for the win with 3 laps to go. Caution is out. So Newman is going to end up winning the race under caution after he and Bob Strait made contact racing for the lead in turn number 1 with 3 laps to go.
Well, it's a tough call when you go down underneath somebody racing for the lead like that. You can see very upset.
Well, we're still a little bit of unfinished business from the ARCA race, and we're talking about Bob Strait. He is okay. He spent about 15 minutes in the care center. He tried to go out a side door, went and got in a car. I ran and I stopped him for a second. I said, Bob, would you care to talk and tell what happened and your thoughts on that? And he said, I am so upset. I cannot say anything. I'm afraid of what I might say. His car then sped away from us. But Bob Strait still visibly upset about what happened in that accident with Ryan Newman at the end of the ARCA race.
Now, this is the Ryan Newman that we saw earlier in the year that was sitting on poles and having the potential to win a race.
Checkered flag. Newman wins the Noble Sprint, a pocket full of cash, and more importantly, a chance to race in the Winston.
And
Ryan Newman moves into 20th.
With 4 cars in the garage area, there's 3 cars in this pack right here, which right now would be Ward Burton, Steve Park, and Mike Wallace that would not transfer.
And here they come for the transfer position. Ryan Newman ahead of Ward Burton. And it looks like Ward, Steve Park, and Mike Wallace will be headed home at the end of segment 1.
Giddy Newman. Up. That thing has got some giddy up.
Newman on the assault. Second place.
Don't look back, Tony. You got trouble, buddy. Golly, I love this.
Boy, Newman really strong at the end of that back straightaway. Look at him, right on the rear bumper of Tony Stewart.
He's going to get him loose. He's going to get him pushed up, and he's going to get under him right here. Here he goes.
He has to run. He'll lead this lap.
He's got him.
Newman trying to become only the 2nd driver in Winston history to come from a transfer spot to win it all. This is unbelievable. Junior's come out of the middle of the pack. He's going to be there to challenge for the win.
Remember, he has stretched tires, and I think that's making a big difference right here. Lap and a half to go, and this crowd is loving this.
He's got him. He's going to get him.
Look at him drive that thing down in the corner.
Oh no, he's gonna make us hold our breath till the last lap.
White flag this time. 1 lap to go, a mile and a half. He's gonna move to the high side right here.
Boy, Ryan Newman is doing everything in his power. If he can just get through here and not slip, Newman might have him.
Kenseth for 3rd. Takes Kurt Busch. Junior is there. Bumper tag.
Now see, Junior respected him. He could have taken him around right there.
And he lost some ground because he had to back off the throttle there.
Last chance.
He may not respect him here, though. Now he pushed up. Drove in hard.
Don't think he can do it. And Ryan Newman is going to win the Winston.
What a race. Wow. Dead last to first in 90 laps.
That was exciting, man. I love that.
We break out and come back to Dover Live because there's a new leader, Kevin Harvick. Ryan Newman is heading for pit road.
BP, it literally was not 4 laps ago. Ryan Newman came on the radio, said this thing is terrific, it's a little tight. And then he came on the radio 1 lap later and said something is wrong. The car feels extremely loose. He said, I think I have a tire going down. Well, Bill, it's taken him almost 200 laps, but Ryan Newman is finally the first car 1 lap down. If we get a caution, he gets that free pass. Their car started tight, but it's gotten looser the longer they run. I didn't think you could do that. Get looser the longer you run at Dover.
Yellow is out. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Got debris. Yeah, okay. Debris on the racetrack. After the pit stops, Ryan Newman will be sent past the pace car and will line up at the end of the cars on the lead lap for the restart. That's what they've been working at for what, 200 laps now? It's lap 46 when he got behind. As the green flag flies with 70 laps to go, Ryan Newman did not pit onto the the caution. He's the leader. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with just right side tires. He's second. 2 behind him are not on the lead lap, and here we go for the lead. Here we go. Nope.
Ryan comes down, blocks that move.
They're trying to make him loose. Loosen him up, yeah. Not quite. Jeremy's getting off the corner a little bit better than a 12 car.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Got that position on him.
Gotta be careful not to bounce off him and bend that right front fender in. Now the drag race. Jeremy just wiggled there. You see him just coming up off the corner? Whoa, there's a chop.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, easy, boys.
Oh.
Talking about bending that right front fender.
Yeah. Gotta be careful not to run too close right here together. The guy at the bottom will get loose.
You saw Jeff Burton do that. Oh, some more contacts that came off the corner.
Oh, that's great stuff.
Coming on the choker. Nice job.
Very nice job.
It held out to the finish.
Unbelievable.
Win number 7 of 2003 for Ryan Newman as he wins at Dover, completing the season sweep of the Monster Mile.
Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch told me earlier this week they will work together until 1 lap to go.
Tony Stewart tried to time the start there. Kyle Busch almost flirts with that out-of-bounds line. That yellow line is out of bounds. We'll see what happens here. Jeff Burton's in the middle with no help.
And Dale Jr. hooks up with the man who's been fastest here all day, Kyle Busch. Stewart's got help from Ryan Newman.
And how about Kurt Busch in that 2 car? Roger Penske has never had a 1-2 finish in a Sprint Cup race.
And he's never won at Daytona. A little push from Newman and help coming. That's Kyle Busch trying to get to Stewart.
Folks.
2 Dodges, 2 Toyotas for the win.
Strap down this big TV. She's going to go for a ride.
Here we come. White flag. Bail lap. 1 to go. Woohoo! Stewart's got a great car, no question about that. It's just a matter of if Kurt can get a little help. And
now,
Ryan jumped to the high side. Tony Stewart blocks him. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom.
Uh-oh, Toyota drag race down the back. Toyota drag race.
Teammates.
Newman was trying to get help from the other blue Dodge. Now he's got it. Toyota on the inside lane. Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby,
He's
pedal.
going to have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Roger Penske win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
But also, let's also tell you about Ryan Newman. Remember, he was running 15th at the time. Watch what happens with he and Joey Logano.
Yeah, we'd been talking about their battle even before we went to caution. See Logano get a little bit loose on the inside right here. He's going to get even more loose. As that car goes around to the outside, it kind of sucks the back end around. He gets into Ryan Newman and sends him spinning.
Yeah, Ryan Newman didn't hit anything, but he had a lot of damage just from those tires sliding so far. They went flat. He had at least a couple of flat tires. See, not much damage from the contact. But by the time Newman got to pit road, he had torn up quite a bit of stuff, and hopefully he'll be okay once they get the tires on it.
I was doing this. Well, back into
control
the
your car.
Control your car. That I'm going to spin out. I was going to spin out.
Spin out there next time because you got one coming.
Dude,
don't dude me.
You race everyone so hard. I'm not the only one. You run.
Be a little punk ass. You'd get paid a little less money if you want to race. Go someplace else. Stay in the Nationwide Series for a little longer.
You run everyone hard.
You're damn right I do.
I know.
Eventually you're going to run out of talent. You did because you can't drive.
Why did you race me so hard? Why do you?
Because I'm racing for points. This is a thing called the championship.
If you race for points at halfway through the race. Now you've done this a lot.
It wasn't halfway through the race. It was 70 laps.
Just let me know.
Get your story straight.
Okay,
70 to
laps.
go.
That's a long ways to go.
Yeah.
At Michigan,
no, it's
right?
not.
You can go back and forth a few times.
No, I'm racing hard. Maybe learn how to drive around me then next time.
I ran you down. I tried to pass you 3 times clean.
Good for you.
I tried.
So you're not a good enough driver to pass me clean. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, you know how to areas around here, you can't pass them.
Oh, really?
It's hard.
I got passed quite a few times clean.
Well, dude, every week we race each other too hard. Do you agree with me?
No.
Why am I not the only one that says this? Why you talk to anybody?
I don't give a shit what
Tony Stewart says it.
I don't care.
Okay, then don't care.
Fine. Good. Let's learn how to drive.
Dude, give someone an inch, man.
No, I gave you the whole racetrack. The racetrack's 80 feet wide and you can't even pass somebody.
Dude, I was on the bottom and you door jammed the shit out of me. There's 6 lanes up
I was
top.
6 lanes up and I steered up and tried to miss you because you couldn't control your damn race car.
Because I was sideways because you're on my
Learn how to drive.
All right, I'll narrow jam you every time I get around you. Then.
Don't touch me.
Dude,
don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Well, don't touch me, all right?
Touch me first.
Joey, take a walk.
Come on. Cool it, buddy. Come on. No.
I'm good. I'm just trying to teach the little kid how to drive.
Ryan, the 22 car is back out, which puts us back out.
What an effort here.
He knows he has to pass this car to win.
Yeah. Newman told in July that he would not be coming back with this team next year. They haven't laid down. They haven't given up. They won that race late July at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, not long after that news came out. Been fighting ever since to try and find their way into the championship race. What it means is simple. Newman has to win to be in.
See if Newman tries that high line again. He got a real big run off of turn 4 last time. Here he is.
He's there.
10 laps to go in the race to the chase. Newman trying to squeeze ahead of Carl Edwards.
He got him.
Newman to the lead.
39 is going to win the race. Well, that kind of sucks. 9 more right here. And your arm's starting to hurt? I bet it's hot in there, itching. Oh, yeah. Right with you, 88. Right with you.
Trouble, Clint Boyer. Caution flag is out. Things change again.
Wow.
Leaders in. Newman putting it in the hands of his crew. Strategy played. Newman's not going to be anywhere near the lead. Now it's Newman and Truex fighting for a wild card spot on the last lap. Carl Edwards is going to win the race. Martin Truex is going to make it in with the second wild card on a tiebreaker with Ryan Newman.
NASCAR penalized Michael Waltrip Racing for actions detrimental to stock car racing. Along with a $300,000 fine for the organization, each team was docked 50 driver and owner points from their total after the race in Richmond Saturday night. In short, it means Martin Truex Jr. loses his spot in the chase, moving Ryan Newman in as the second wild card.
Ryan, just an update, bud. We're right now we're in by 2 positions, okay?
Yeah, 7-4, I see that. It's going to be tough right here.
10-4, buddy. You're the man. You can do it.
Newman loses 1 spot on the restart. He's back to 10th place. He's only got 2 points. Clearance on Matt Kenseth. Kyle Larson on fresher tires. Marcos Ambrose on fresher tires than Ryan Newman.
They're all right there. I tell you what, Ambrose is showing a lot of respect for Newman. He's trying to see if he's got that and will let him get away if he can do that. What a pressure situation for Ryan Newman, knowing that you just can't make one slip or the whole championship possibilities are going to be gone.
Ambrose to his inside. And Larson trying to fill the gap. Season on the line here for Ryan Newman. That throws Newman back into a tie with Harvick and Gordon on points. Gordon has the tiebreaker with Newman, and Harvick's winning the race. Ryan Newman looking to find a way through. It doesn't look like it's going to work. Win, and he's in to compete for a championship. Checkered flag at Phoenix for Kevin Harvick.
Newman's beside the 42, and he's 42's in the wall.
Clear. Checkered flag.
Ryan Newman is going to get in with that move on the last lap.
He's made a big run down into turn 3 on the apron. He just, man, he was, like I said, he wasn't going to slow down then.
Outside.
That's your season.
Outside.
Right there, last corner.
Clear. Checkered flag.
Looks like that's turned around for him. They just won $1 million.
Tell you one thing, that's a heck of an engine in that car. Because it just took a heck of a beating.
Boyer and Newman going at it.
Well, we'll show you why.
Wow.
And what happened after the checkered flag between these two.
This is fun.
This is the All-Star race.
I love it. All right.
Wow.
They're not a drive.
Yeah.
You're trying to lap down of me.
I was not a lap down, you dumb.
This is on the cool down lap after the checkered flag.
Wow.
Well, obviously something took place before all this.
Bam.
Well, 14 shot me on the front straightaway earlier in the race. I just about turned him around. If I went into brakes, I would have turned him around. And then after the race, I just went up and tapped him in the back, let him know I didn't appreciate the way he raced me. And then he body slammed me. And then I hit him back a little bit on the back straightaway, and then he just cut across my nose in turn 3. So doesn't take much of a man to try to fight somebody with a helmet on. I think he should be embarrassed of himself, but we'll enjoy a nice cold Coke and try to figure out what we can learn from today. We didn't do very well with our 8 corners forward.
It was a damn sure surprise fight. I don't know what the hell his beef was. I thought he was a lap down. You know, our day was over. We lost track position there, got sideways, crossed up, and basically, you know, just buying time there and seeing if something's going to happen at the end. They got 4 wide off of 4. Hell, I thought he was a lap down. I checked up, and he run to my left rear, and that's the last I saw of him. And then after the race, he comes and runs into my back and turns me all around, and I pull up next to him, and he dumps me into 4. Where I come from, you get poked in the nose for that. That's what he got.
Just really disappointed. I mean, we had this race back here in the spring and complained about cars getting airborne, and now, ironically, I'm the guy that gets upside down and have a roll bars down on top of my helmet and stuck upside down on top inside my U.S. Army Chevrolet. So it's just disappointing. I mean, I wish NASCAR would do something. It was a boring race for the fans. You know, that's not something anybody wants to see. At least I hope not. If they do, go home, because you don't belong here. And
First of all, to my family and friends, I'm doing this interview to let everybody know that I'm all right. They can build safer race cars, they can build safer walls, but they can't get their heads out of their asses far enough to keep them on the racetrack. And that's pretty disappointing. I wanted to make sure I get that point across. And y'all can figure out who they is, but that's no way to end a race. Our car was much better than that.
You know, if I had an injury, you know, I was stuck upside down for a while. Blood was rushing to my head. And, you know, what could have been easier to get out of the car in a situation like that? I mean, when they flipped the car back over, there's a bunch of fuel that came out of the carburetor. What if that lit on fire? I still couldn't get out. So, you know, we've talked to NASCAR a little bit about it, and just, you know, trying to make it better for the next driver. Hopefully not me, but for the next driver that it happens to. Some of the worst racing accidents ever, if any driver getting injured, is when a driver gets hit when he's upside down, or a driver gets hit in the cage or something like that. It's a direct shot. I didn't order one of those, so I was happy I didn't get one.
You know, I didn't know the severity of it until I got home, watched it on video, and then my phone's blowing up. How's Ryan doing? How's Ryan doing? Because he was taken away unconscious in an ambulance. Those are those moments that are not good. Mm-hmm. Last time that had happened in our sport was Dale Earnhardt Sr. passed away, and I didn't expect him to walk out. I was literally texting Tony Stewart, who I used to race for, who's a good friend with Ryan Newman, like, hey, let's get on a plane, let's go see Newman. And literally, as we're starting to communicate a trip to go see him, we're watching him walk out. It's amazing.
I'm so excited and thankful all at the same time. Excited to be healthy and at some point get back in the race car when the world starts turning again. And thankful for all the people and support that I've got. Friends, family, fans, you name it, that have prayed for me and given me this multitude of miracles that has given me this opportunity to get back in the seat at some point.